Hey, what's up everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. Alright, so I'm looking at trade rumors. Nothing that's really substantial. Probably a bunch of fans just throwing stuff out there, but I just don't want any of that to catch steam because it's so bad. The Lakers making a trade for Paul George that would send out several picks. Rui Hachimura, sign and trade D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Jared Vanderbilt. And it's one of those situations where if I'm the Lakers, there's no way in hell I'm doing that. But not only am I not doing that, I'm laughing at whoever's telling me to. That is a absolutely terrible trade. And don't get me wrong, Paul George is probably going to go for a lot. He's a free agent, so it will be a sign and trade situation. But there's no way in hell I'm giving up all of those assets for Paul George. It doesn't mean I don't think our team could be better with Paul George. It just means that if I'm going to send all that out, I know it's going into one centered space instead of to multiple places where I can get Paul George's production and then some. You just got to canvas the league for better trades. That's what I tell Laker fans. Don't take all of what you have, give it away for one single person. Because those little trades that you can make by taking a lot of that for what you have and sending it different places can ultimately bring you back double what it is you're actually paying for. That's the move. You take, if you want to trade Vanderbilt, for which I'm not entirely in love with, and you trade him by himself somewhere for two somethings or three somethings, if at all possible. You want to trade D'Angelo Russell on a sign and trade, bring him back for a return that he's worth. Don't package all that together and bring me back one person. That's my problem with the Lakers. Seems like that's what they want to do. They want to take picks, players, and send it all out for one single guy. And it's like, yo, if he's not expected to play 82 games, or if you don't have an opportunity for his role to continue to be at an all-star level, for which he would be sharing the floor with Bron and AD, so he probably wouldn't, especially if he's a one-way guy like Trae Young, then you're just asking for less return on your value. And so that's what I want to say, man. Paul George, an older guy, injury prone. I've been on the record saying I'd love to have Paul George, but at a price that I like. Not me sending out 5 and 6 players and 3 picks, giving the Clippers an entire rebuild just so I can take back a guy who's probably not going to play more than 60 games. And I got to pay him his salary on top of that. It's just not worth it, man. It ain't worth it to me as a Laker fan to even consider certain things that people are talking about right now. Some of this stuff is like, y'all really don't understand how much you're going to hate not having your picks. You know what I mean? Especially in some of these drafts that are coming up that are going to be good drafts. You ain't going to have your picks. You're going to mortgage them all for some dude. He's going to do whatever the hell he's going to do. And then those drafts are going to come around. Those draft lottery days like today did. And you ain't going to have nothing to show for your ineptitude when you have a bad season with that dude. This is going to be a year where all the best talent goes somewhere else. And you still got your little star. Maybe you can trade him for something. But ultimately, all that great talent that's going to be coming into the league over the next several years is going to be going to other teams, not yours, while you're mortgaging all your picks, putting yourself in a position to not necessarily have anything to show for it in the long run. You look at what the Toronto Raptors are living through. They had a horrible year, and they traded away the pick that they ultimately would have had this year for Jakob Poeltl. At the time, looked like he was worth that. But if you fast forward to where they at, they hate that they did that. And they're living through the fact that they just had a tank season that amounted to them having the 19th overall pick and the 25th overall pick or something like that. Don't sign up for that. Don't put yourself through that. And the only way you're going to put yourself through that is if you're mortgaging picks, not realizing that the day is going to come around where you're going to have to watch somebody else put on a different hat on draft night, probably a really nice prospect or even better than that, because you wanted to go all into some random year that's going to come and go as quickly as it shows up. I'm telling you, man, it ain't worth it. Keep the picks. Mortgaging my picks is going to piss me off, Rob Pelinka. I don't care really what you're bringing in. I ain't going to like the idea of having days like this Toronto had as a Laker fan, knowing that my guys are older guys and fragile guys, man, and that the rest of my draft class or asset class isn't very covetable in the league. No, leave my lottery picks or whatever the hell I'm gonna be able to have alone so that they could possibly do what the Atlanta's did today. BDL 44, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.